Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Babe, you know you fine, don't you? Babe, you know you fine. Oh my goodness. Get in this life tonight. We about to have a good time. Look, I look like such a mama. Good evening, you guys. Okay, come here, come close, cause I can't talk loud. Hi, I am losing my voice. So I do apologize. This will be a short live because I am losing my voice. I sound so raspy. I feel like nobody can really hear me. And I don't want to try to force a lot of sound. But I didn't go live yesterday. It's just so much been happening. I just have to update you guys real quick. Hey Leah, hey. So I just wanted to get on. I'm good. How are you? I'm catching a cold. I started catching a cold earlier this week. So I had a sore throat and now I'm losing my voice. And then I started coughing a lot today. And last night my nose started stopping up. But other than that, I'm good. And she's still going through things with her boyfriend. I was reading a message. Anyways, yeah, it's okay. So the reason I'm getting sick is because y'all know I'm a homebody. Y'all know I just started back working. So my body is just getting used to being around people again. After I haven't been able to work in a month when I was bartending and waitressing because of the babysitter we had. Her availability sucked. So I wasn't able to work for a whole month. Now it's only been barely a week I've been back working, or it has been a week. And now I got my immune system oh, we back around people again. So now I'm sick. But yeah, so that's that. Anyways, I look like such a house mom. But look, I want to show y'all I've been getting thick. Aston right here. So she wants me to hug her. She wants cuddles. Look, I've been getting thick, y'all. Which is okay, but I want it to be rounder. I want that booty to be a bit rounder. But anyways, look, she's messing with my stuff. Stop it. Stop it. Because she want to play peekaboo. Stop it, daughter. But yes, like I said, a lot has happened just this week alone. This has been a wild week. And I ain't really been a wild girl. Maybe I have. I don't know. I hope you guys can hear me because I feel like you can't. I'm going live in front of my patio, so the sun's getting ready to go down. That's why you see the shadows. So let me adjust this. Big girl. Big girl. Oh, no, I can't. I actually cannot. Okay, but anyways, so first update, and thank you for saying you wish I feel better. So the first update, of course, if you watched my last live, we recently hired a new nanny. Praise God. Just this week alone, she already made over she been working a lot of hours overnight. She already made over $1,000 just this week alone. Um, so yeah, but what was I gonna say? Aston loves her. I love her. My niece loves her, but my niece don't stay with me anymore because she is just flat out too disrespectful. If you watched my previous lives, I mentioned it a little bit. My niece, she has a very bad attitude problem. She's really sweet. If you look at her, she's sweet and all that stuff. But for some reason, she just chooses to get out of pocket. She gets very disrespectful and disobedient. She likes to try to see what she could get away with. So she'll deliberately go against what you tell her, even if it's something not that deep, just oh, finish your sandwich. And I have to deal with Aston, and y'all know I was stressing out over finances and stuff. I'm I have too much going on to have to put up with you. No offense. You're not my daughter. Let's Aston speak. You're not my daughter. I don't have to deal with this like continuous disrespect, you know? So I just told my sister, I was like, I can't. Like, I just got fed up because at one point, my niece was getting so rude and disrespectful. I literally wanted to slap her. And I was like, if I come to the point where I feel like I got to put hands on you, then I just take a step back because I'm not going to put hands on a child. And any human being, like if I feel like I got to get aggressive with you, that's when I'm going to take a step back and just, you need to get away from me. So I called my sister and said, yeah, it's not going to work. She got to go. Like, this is her last month of school. I could have stuck it out, but I'm like, I'm not going to be dealing with no nasty attitude from a 6-year old. And you have no reason to be nasty. Like, no one does anything to you. Um, it's just it's disgusting. Like when somebody is like kind and generous to you, like she'll realize when she gets older, like that I was trying to help her. Like I was trying to help her and her mom. But right now she's just young and it's too much. Anyway, so yeah, so I think my sister's irritated that I told her I was gonna help her with my niece, and then I sent her back. But I put up with that girl for months, okay? And I already have to deal with Aston being a handful, you know, not behavior wise, just, you know, the way she is, you know, her therapies, her autism, her fallouts, her big feelings, her G tube, trying to teach her how to eat by mouth, just everything I have to do for her. So that's why I was like, I don't have to put up with this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to add more stress when I don't have to. Now, obviously, Aston's my daughter, so I would take the time as she gets older and stuff. If she develops behavior issues, like I'm talking about, like when she's like a mm, preteen, teenager, and all that stuff, obviously, I will work on her with that because she's my daughter, and I want her to be the best she can be, and I have the patience for her. But somebody else's child, you are their parent. You need to work on them. They shouldn't be acting like that. But yeah, so my niece don't stay over here anymore. Praise God. I'm not dealing with that nasty attitude from a 6-year old. And nobody's doing anything to you. Yeah, she brought the worst out of me. And that's it. What you doing, girl? Sound like she smacked her head on the floor. Come here, you wanna sit with me? You wanna sit with me? Come on, boo boo. But yes, so yeah, so I've been working at this one club a little north of the downtown area, still a little north of Chicago, still Chicagoland area, but a little north. But y'all know I like VIPs, and they don't have VIPs. They have like uh, an elevated dance room, but yeah, it's no, they don't have VIPs. So I recently on Tuesday I went and auditioned at another club downtown that I've been wanting to try, and I got hired there. So I went there a few times this week. It's okay. Uh, the manager he kept apologizing like the first 2 nights that I worked because it was like kind of really slow. I mean, I still made something, but yeah, it wasn't really a lot of people in there, and that place is BYOB. So you gotta bring your own drinks. But the people that go there, sometimes they don't know because it be people just passing through. Like a lot of traveling, like a lot of people traveling for work being there, which is really good. Because if you're traveling for work, you know, like sometimes it be corporate people. Like last night, it was this big group of corporate people. Last night was pretty good. It was dead at first, but like they say, after 11, all the people started coming in. Um, but like I said, I've been losing my voice. So my voice was going away yesterday. So I was just not as confident as I normally would be because I just felt like I don't want to be trying to strain talking to somebody. And some people like a raspy voice, but it don't work for me. Yeah, so I just was not as confident, and I just felt bad because I'm like, I should be killing it, like, with rooms right now, and I just felt like I really was not on my A game last night. But the club is decent. I just gotta keep doing more days and different days to see how I really like it. Um, but yeah, y'all know I don't really be like, y'all know what I prefer. Like, y'all know I'm FSSW. If you know, you know. So the club, like, it's cute, it's fun or whatever, but I like to cut to the chase and get the real money, be in and out and call it a day, call it a night. So Thursday was my first date, after having not done anything in like 15 months. Like, I haven't done anything in 15 months, but I haven't been on a date. Let me see. So that was October, February, December. Yeah. So I haven't done it, like, been on any dates in like 16 and a half months. 16 months and a few days. But yeah. So Thursday was my first date back. Okay. I'm gonna do a separate little story time or something on that one. Like, that was my weirdest experience thus far. And like, I've had all types of experiences and I've been with all types of people, not just males, people. But yeah, that was like I did not like that date. He was like, that was a strange human being. And it was weird because if you look at him, you'd be like he's not ugly or anything. Like, you look at him and you're like, why are you acting like that? Like he was saying weird stuff. Like, it was weird. Like, he was talking like we knew each other for a while, and I'm like, we just met. You cannot be talking to me like that, like laying down heavy feelings when we just. It was weird. It was weird, and like during like I'm trying to see about my word choice. Like, during actual intercourse, I personally don't like. Yeah, I don't like when the guy be talking too much because I be just like, because I just be like, I, I don't know how to play it. Like, like, I'm pretending and stuff, So I'd rather me do some of the talking, to try to create that false experience. But I don't like when the guy is talking because then I feel bad because I'm like, he's thinking it's something it's not. But anyways, yeah, he was doing a whole lot of weird pill. It was weird. It was weird. It was weird. I blocked him after I left. Well, not right after I left. Because he called me after I left too. And I was like, good thing I didn't block him because I was like, he was probably trying to see if I blocked him. But I did eventually block him later that night because I was like, I'm not talking to him again or seeing him again. He was just doing too much, like saying weird stuff. Like, I'll give you a quick example because I'll do a separate live when I have my voice back so I could be all theatrical, like with my emotions and stuff, telling the story. But yeah, he was saying weird stuff like I just can't like it's weird because I can't stress like we just met. Like, you don't talk to people like that you just like you cannot have this much feelings for somebody you just met. Saying weird stuff like, look. And this person, oh my goodness. But we did do the photo shoot. I could show y'all some pictures. I could show y'all like some pictures and videos from the shoot. So we did the shoot Did we do it on Tuesday? I think we did the shoot on Tuesday. Yeah, I think we did the shoot on Tuesday. So look, this is cute. Oh, and I made a separate. Ain't that cute? Oh, that look good. Stop playing with me. I made a separate IG to promote my SW. So, and of course, I redid my OnlyFans. I'm just working on getting my following up for IG. Oh, that's cute. Let me see if we got some videos. And like, okay, so the person I saw on Thursday, he's supposed to be like a distributor. I could tell his business. I normally don't speak on my like clients, like if, like what they do and stuff, because like it's just nobody's business. You don't need to like know what they doing and stuff and try to figure out who they are. But I already made up in my mind I'm not gonna see him again. So like he's supposed to be like a distributor, if you know what I mean. And so like he told me that like he don't do any drugs or anything, but he distributes. Clearly he's not that good at it. Like it was weird because like towards the end of the session he was like on the phone. I guess like somebody was supposed to like purchase product and they didn't do it like the day and time that they said. So he was like cussing him out. It was weird. And then he was like, I was banking on that. He was like, I was banking on that 15. I was banking on that 15. And I'm like, don't be trying to act like like you was banking on it for what? Because like don't be trying to act like you not gonna be able to pay. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so he was acting cheap, and I think it was because he didn't have the money he wanted to have to be able to spend freely. So he didn't tip or anything because I guess he didn't have the money he wanted to have to trick off. So he just okay, no extra. Um, what was I about to show y'all? Oh, from the photo shoot. Okay, so you'll see in the like look, he be getting like manicures and stuff. That's his hand with the tattoos. And that's his like all his liquor in his place. This is gonna be like, I don't know, this is gonna be in the vlog, like, I don't know when, 2 weeks later or something. He was talking about like his peoples, and he was like Polish or something. But yeah, he was like talking about his people's like his niece. He was showing me like, pictures of his family. He's like, that's one of his best friends. And I was like, since he's a distributor, I since he's a distributor, I did a line or two. I think yeah. And so and I was like having a little bubbly drink or whatever. Um and so he like let me to like listen to what I said. Like it's wild. That's my oldest niece right here. She's gorgeous. She's so beautiful. My favorite niece is right here. Not the favorite. Yeah, the bigger one. Chunky, yeah. Don't tell them you have favorites though, okay? He was like the bigger one. I said chunky, yeah. And then I realized I was like, wait, I should not call her. Don't call him. He just said that's his favorite niece. You call her chunky. This is when we went. Okay, French Canyon is straight ahead. We almost there. We made it. Look at this. We in the cut. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta run. Try to get up here. Yes, I did not wear gym shoes. I was slacking. Oh my goodness. Oh, you want to go up there? Hold on, I didn't think about it. I'm gonna have to go trekking it. Okay, French. Okay, so we was. I knew you was gonna be over here dancing. Yeah. Gotta get with the water. Oh Lord. Okay, let me try. But yeah, if you're on my IG, you already seen some of these. Oh, and then when we was doing the pictures, it was so funny. So like we're in the actual outdoors, people are walking, but since it was the waterfall area, it was kind of a pinch. I don't want to say in the cut. It was like kind of a pinch off, like a pinch secluded. My baby girl, I gotta keep track of the time. Feed her in less than an hour. But point is, like it was families coming and stuff, and so we was doing the pictures, and the family had already left, and then another family came, but I was like kind of behind like these wooden logs by the waterfall. And so the photographer was like, "Stay where you are, don't move. It's a family out here." But y'all know I was all bubbles, and so I got tired of waiting. I was like, I was trying to move and poke my head out. He was like, "Don't move!" Like they was trying to capture the waterfall and stuff. And so where I was, like I wouldn't be in the picture. He was like, "There are children here. Don't move." And then eventually, like the women and children left, but the men stayed back. They was like some foreigners, so you know what they be on. They stayed back, faking like they was trying to take pictures of the waterfall over there, talking to the photographer. And so they gonna ask me, "Is the water cold?" Because they could hear me splish splashing my feet in the water because I had got dirt and stuff, like climbing the logs and up on the rocks and stuff, trying to get them pictures. So I had got like dirt and stuff on my feet. So I was splish splashing it in the waters, and I was just like getting any dirt off, any excess dirt off.
I got you, gang.
There they go, acting like
I
they
can
was
see
taking
you.
pictures.
You got your head.
And then when they was leaving, they was like, "Bye."
I got you, gang.
But yeah, the club that I went to this week that I've been working at this week and got hired at, they be let me look at this. Dang, they want a lot of money. That's not even a lot. So like here, they do have VIPs. I don't know if I mentioned that. So I like that. They got VIP rooms at this club. So they have a regular like our VIP room, and then they have the VIP suite, which is like they call it like the skybox. And the suite is 1,200. It's like the only room that's like by itself with curtains. The other VIP rooms is like one big room, but they all have like sections off, and they're different like size because there could be like a group or an individual person or a couple, so they have different sizes. So they're not like dance booths, they're like literal like sections in one big room, and it's spacious. It's like high ceiling and everything, but it's just like it's not like it's separate rooms like with the door like closed off or anything, but it's still like it's fairly like walled up. It's just like an open space where you can like walk in and out of that little section. But yeah, so the suite is 1,200, but they tax the room for the city of Chicago because Chicago always won't. They cut at everything. It's so stupid. So the city gets 128 and some change, and then the club takes 558. So the dancer only leaves with 642 if she doesn't get a tip. That's why you always gotta ask for a tip. Um, oh yeah, I got my nails done. Praise God. Y'all know I'm always a French manicure girly. Gone. And I'm like, there's no one. Gone, boo boos. I'm trying to look to see what I'm gonna show you. That's what I'm feeling you. You ain't just cute, you getting money too. I'm feeling trick on you. You know you fine, though. Baby, you know you fine. Baby, you know you fine, though. Baby, you know you fine. But y'all get the idea. So yeah, so if you want to follow, all right, that's enough. Yeah, if you want to see more stuff, follow me on my Instagram. That I use for the SW. That is Madison. Wait, I think it's just Maddie Bell. Let me just show it to you. So this is my IG for the SW. My cute little baby, what are you doing? What are you doing, big girl, huh? Oh, did you see the school bus? School bus. Ooh, wheels on the bus go round and round. And then the cow sing moo. Hear the cow sing moo. Yeah. The wheels on the bus. Put your foot in there. Like a roller skate. Yeah, like a roller skate. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Round and round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. All through the town. All through the town. Cutie patootie. Cutie. Cute stuff. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, so let me show you. Gone, boom, boom. They doing too much. Oh, okay. People be so pink. Okay. Where am I at? Okay, so this is the IG. I'm still just getting a following, so I just made it yesterday. So gotta keep adding people so they can add me. But that's the name. Okay, big girl, big girl. Why you pushing me, big girl? Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna just put some cheesy. Another day for a great escape. That's the only thing about doing this. You gotta be like always on here. That's why I stepped away. I hate always having to post and stuff. But yeah, I just put some cheesy for the note. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, why is he walking with a goat? I'm sorry. Yeah. Cause this person want me to be their partner for OF like regularly. Excuse me. But I'm like, eee. Oh my goodness, I'm sick. Yeah, I was gonna go to work tonight, but what happened? I'm sick, so I told her yesterday. Well, technically early this morning when I got off and came back at like 4:30 in the morning. I was like, yeah, not today because I don't want to be coughing in people's faces and trying to talk over the loud music with my strained voice. Yeah, don't nobody want no sick person. And my nose was stopped up. It's okay now, but yeah, you ain't trying to be up in there all sick and then getting people sick. So I told her no, but I wanted to go, especially with it being a weekend. And I feel like it's gonna be really, really good tonight, but it's okay. On a blessed note, I got a refund for something from last year, so that was good. $500 deposited to me. Praise God, that was good. So that was a blessing. So, you know, I'm able to make a payment on my rent and one of my utilities, so that's good. Um, so it's kind of like it's okay that I miss work tonight. But yeah, so hopefully it don't take. Hopefully I get over this pretty quick. It don't take long, so I can get back to work. And like that club, I feel like I gotta kind of dance the way I used to. So like I mainly do like slow and sexy, a lot of floor work. I do a little bit of pole work, not really because like I'm a seductress, so I'm trying to like seduce the audience. So it's more intimacy when you're like closer to them versus if you're on the pole the whole time, it's more distance and they don't really feel connected with you. Like sure it's cute and fun to watch, but there's no connection. I'm all about connection with my audience because I'm trying to get you in the VIP or I'm trying to get that after party, okay? Um, so we gotta be able to connect. But yeah, it's even like you gotta do like really like make it more entertaining and fun, the performance. So at least you know for the weekend crowd, definitely. So I haven't danced in so long. I'm like, oh, I gotta start remembering all the stuff I used to do. Um, and start doing it. And I gotta get back to having that energy and turn up the stage. But yeah, one thing I will say, um, just total transparency and vulnerability. Since coming back to, you know, SW, I do. It's like a daily feeling. I feel either like internally. I always feel fat, old, and like unattractive. Even though like I look in the mirror and I like the way my hair and makeup be looking, especially my makeup, but I just be like looking and I be like, oh, I don't know, I just be really in my head a lot. Like that's just how I be feeling. I feel like when I'm in there, like in the club, like when I'm doing dates, I feel more confident because dates are better because you already know the person like you. Otherwise, they're not taking you out. They already attracted to you. They want you. So that's why I always prefer dates over the club because the club is like a toss up. You're trying to get people to be interested in you versus somebody book you for a date. You already know they're interested or they not finna. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so like when I'm in the club, I just always be feeling like I'm washed up. That's why I don't like to work at places I've already been because I don't want it to be like, dang, she's still here or she back again. Cause like I am up in age. So that's why I just like to work at places I haven't been before. That way it's less likely a chance of somebody knowing me. Um, because I haven't created that type of content on my YouTube channel in years. So it's like a good amount of time for people to have forgotten me. And I probably look different now too. So that's why I be baking on because I don't want to be recognized or remembered because I'm like me as a person, I don't care about age, but I know there are some low vibrational people that are like ages and they obsess over age. So big girl. I feel like I look good for the age I am, but then again, like 30s is still young. So it's so crazy when people be like, "Oh, you look good for 32," because I'm like, how bad is somebody supposed to look? Like when you hit 30, is it all supposed to fall apart? Like, no, 30s is just the mature version of the 20s. Like, you're still gonna be, assuming you take care of yourself, you're still gonna be in shape. You still gonna be, like it's not all about to fall apart. Things do start to slowly change, but it's not all falling apart. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, people are just weird. I don't know. I don't know. When I was younger, like when I was a kid, I used to think 30 was old until I started getting older. Um, and I was like, no, it's right next to 20s, so you're still young. But yeah. Yeah, so that's one thing that I be battling and have to get over. Like when I'm in the club, I just always feel old and washed up, and then I be feeling fat. Like if I'm a little bloated or something, or I feel like I'm not as skinny as I would prefer to be. And then I always have to try to tell myself like it be fat girls. It's not really fat girls that work at the club I'm at. Everybody's pretty skinny actually. It's a lot of skinny girls or just like slim, thick, like nice bodies. Like, yeah, there's actually no fat girls at the club I work at. So that's pretty funny. And the customers be kind of attractive too. And like I said, they be traveling. So yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? But yeah, that's one thing. I always get in my head too much and just need to work on my confidence more because I know I would get way more traffic if I was more confident. Like when I'm walking up to people, because you got to have confidence. You got to be sure of yourself, sure in your abilities of what you can do. Like I have the mouthpiece, but the confidence isn't always there. Um, even if I'm like drinking or I'm doing a bump or a line, mm, I'm still in my head thinking like, you know, which is crazy because people be in my face like, "Oh, you're gorgeous," or they be telling me like they like my body and stuff. But people could tell you anything if you don't believe it. You don't believe it. But happy Saturday, you guys. Like I said, it's gonna be a short live because of my voice. I wanted to go to work tonight, but I know I would have been very insecure about the way I sound. And with the music playing, you don't want to be pushing it. Of course, like on the weekends, you're not really doing that much talking anyway, because people be like ready to party and go, like they ready to get those dances or get that room. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna just chill and hang out with Aston until it is time to do her milk in like 30 something minutes. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for catching this live and watching it. Make sure you follow me on my Instagrams. Um, and if you want to subscribe to my OF fans, you are more than welcome to. So let me show you that. So I'll show you the IG again, and then I'll show you the OnlyFans. So make sure you go and follow. So there's that. Follow, follow, follow. And then where's the... So there's that. If you can see, make sure you go and subscribe if you are interested. Okay. But yeah, I'm Madison Bell on all the FSSW platforms because I'm always going for the sweet girl next door. All right, thanks for tuning in. Love you all. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.